Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This one I'm going to be focusing on a different topic. This one I have decided I'm going to go with gaming. Gaming's a very misunderstood subject in my opinion. Its value is very underrated, and just to give you a bit of an idea of what I want to talk about, I want to play this. It's a bit of a long video. I have a friend on old school RuneScape where they made a comeback, and I actually still play. I'm actually playing it right now. But I play it, and I consider my name on there is JDog. I consider myself the friendly neighborhood drug dealer, and I used to be known for going to the Grand Exchange, and I would buy empty pots and give away free drugs, and I would also give away money and things like that to just random people. I never earned a thing in the game. People gave me a lot, so I gave it away, and this is what I kind of started doing. And on the anniversary of OSRS, Old School RuneScape, they released a cow suit with cake, and the video will explain enough. I just want to give you a little bit of a background on there. I didn't record it. My friend Strength Titan did. He's now known as Spartan's Tank. So I give him a message shout out for this one. I hope you're doing well, man. But yeah, enjoy the video clip, and I'll see you afterward.
Silence, who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their drones. In your head, they are crying. Is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme in 2018. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their drones. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, stop it, stop it, stop it. What's in your head? In your head, stop it, stop it, stop it.
So a lot of people see gaming as just a waste of time, but I would argue that it brings forth a very unique sense of community. And for those going through really tough patches, those people with really, really bad depression, those who don't have the social skills, who are so anxious that they can't seem to interact outside of their home and things like that, this gives you the ability to be in a comfortable position, a gaming world, or your own household, your own safe zone, while simultaneously reaching out and finding people you can talk to and rely on. And these aren't just temporary friends sometimes, they can be very, very in depth communities. For instance, there's this game called Destiny, and I was big into it in college. When I was in college, I had this group of friends that would do the raids with me every single week, and we became super close. You know, you spend hours upon hours working on these things together every single week, week in and week out. And while you're doing this, you just start to get to know each other, and you start learning each other's backgrounds. You become close. You become very close friends. So there's three people in particular. There's Dylan, Kiro, and his name's Koa, but we call him Fluffle, or we call him Bunny, or whatever we want to call him anyway. Um, and then there was my cousin Nolan and me. And I was living with this girl at the time when I was in college. We shared an apartment, and she graduated before me. When she graduated, she just kind of dropped me, and she was one part of the group too. Well, she dropped everybody pretty much, and they knew how hurt I was because she was my best friend. I didn't have a lot of friends, and when I was going through that, they were checking on me all the time, and it shows that it wasn't just a gaming friendship. It was very personal, but it was also very very in depth understanding of one another, to know each other's pain, things like that. They would message me on Facebook. I actually quit gaming around October last year, except for, of course, computer games and stuff like that. Nothing too in depth. I don't spend hours on this thing. I just goof around pretty much, as you see with my drug dealing, whatever. Anyway, I just do it for the fun of it. But I don't game anymore as much as I used to. But they still keep in touch with me from time to time. We still do our best to stay in touch with one another. We're always trying to be there for one another, and that goes to show that these friendships that you build in games go outside of that. They give you a sense of community, and not only that, they teach you such a unique skill set. Like, it's hard to describe raids in Destiny, just as the prime example, but essentially they're puzzles that you need six people for usually. The idea is you're supposed to need six people, and all six of you have a task you have to do separately, but also working together, helping one another out when somebody is about to die or something like that. And it builds you such a strong ability to it gives you such a strong ability to communicate as well as multitask. You have to keep an eye on your task and other people's tasks, and communicate it back and forth while communicating when you're finishing each task and things like that. It's very complicated to explain, but I would I don't understand where gaming got this idea that it was a waste of time, a waste of money, or even a guys only thing. What gaming is it's a way to bring together people who not necessarily need the friendships, because not everybody does. Some people have outside friends and inside friends and things like that, but it gives you the ability to be able to do that. If you're a super anxious person and you don't play any games, or if you do play a game, you just don't play it very often, I highly recommend play one game, one online game, and for one day just say whatever you want. And you will find people who will add you, who will talk to you, and you'll find that sense of community. It's happened flawless times. Even on old school RuneScape, I'm just the friendly neighborhood drug dealer, but I had this giant group of people who they saw me every day, and they would come join me and goof around with me, and I got this giant group together. I lost it because I got busy with things with my job and everything, but in general, it was a very strong source of community. Again, it was a support network for everybody. So that's all I really have to say on the subject. Again, I'm not saying anybody in particular has said these things to me. These are just my inputs on certain aspects, and things maybe stereotypes I'm trying to break, I guess. Sorry, my tattoo's still peeling, and I'm trying to clean it up because it looks really annoying. Anyway, y'all take care. I hope the idea for this video came across clear enough. If there's any questions you want to ask, if there's anything like that that you want to mention to me, just comment them. I have to set the comments for approval only because there's certain people from my past who just can't seem to let things go, and I'm moving past that. But if they're gonna keep commenting, I don't want it showing on my videos. So unfortunately, you do have to wait for me to approve all your comments. That being said, when they're approved, you'll know that I personally read that and want to address it if I address it in a video or believe it belongs there or anything like that. So don't be afraid to leave your comments or even your feedback. Like I want to actually ask you a question. When you are facing extreme depression or a higher than normal case of anxiety, what do you do to come down from that? What do you do to relax, to calm down, to get yourself into the best aspect? Do you sit there and just suffer, or is there something particular, a hobby, a person you call, anything special that you do to fight it? Because I like knowing the way people take care of themselves. My ways aren't the only methods. These are just things that have worked for me, and that's why I talk about them. But I'm sure the amount of things you can do are endless, and that's why I want people to understand. That's why I want to address these, because in my personal respective opinion, I believe any single hobby you pursue can be used in a way to calm your depression, your anxiety, to help you through a rough time. And that being said, I'm going to end the video there, especially because my dogs keep barking. It's driving me crazy. Alright, you all have a great day. Make every day count. I'll see you all next time, and peace out.